We had filed what's called a Blakely notice, meaning we would seek aggravating factors to give him a longer sentence. And so technically, he could get, those two sentences, they could double from 40 to 80 on each and get 160 months or so in prison.
Right, but I do have a question. Can you explain to me how I'm a victim and how I'm a witness at the same time when I committed when I've committed a crime? I've never known a victim to be a victim.
So you're a defendant for prostituting yourself.
Right.
But you're a victim of his, and I know you disagree with me, but just hear me out. You're a victim of him promoting you. So even though you were doing it as well, he's also involved in having you do this. He's promoting you.
He's not involved.
Okay, just remember, we're not going to agree on that. So
no, because you're trying to say that you're explaining it to me, but he was not involved, and you just said I promoted and did this. I prostituted myself. So isn't that promoting myself if I prostituted myself? And if you charged me because you had enough evidence to charge me as a prostitute because I promoted and advertised myself on Backpage, yes or no?
I can't charge. No, the answer is no. I can't charge you with promoting yourself. So by law, the promoting prostitution statute is that someone else is doing that.
He didn't.
And so I can only charge you with the actual prostitution. I can't charge you with promoting, even though you might be technically in definition language, legal language. You are doing your own promotion of your conduct by going on Backpage, doing your ads, doing your
Right. So let me ask you this: do you guys have proof and evidence that Matthew Mayfield Johnson Jr. had promoted these ads for me? Because what it looks like the police report is all me. How Roger Smith explained how he contacted me the night before, tried to open an investigation, closed it, talked to me, came in, set up a time, my pictures, my ad, my website. So where is it linking?
Yeah,
where is it linking to him?
His stuff that it shows that he was on there and accessing one of your ads to add or fix or do something to it. He was altering it.
He was not. No, he wasn't.
Well, that's some of the evidence that we have.
So hold on. So you telling me that before the police had came in, they went on my computer, and when I was about to make a new ad, they tried to use that? Because technically everything on my computer was shut down because they asked me how to get into my laptop. And that's why on the notes it said Moneymaker 5 because that was the password that I gave to them because I knew those were my laptops, not his. He didn't promote me. There's no emails from his phone Gmail account, for his Android accounts that needs a Gmail account. There's no emails soliciting saying that he went on Backpage.com in the Portland section of the adult entertainment for escorts to promote my ad. He didn't do that.
Okay, well, and even without that, he's still promoting.
Promoting is his intent or knowingly know that a prostitute was prostitution. He didn't know I was going down there to do what I was doing. He went down there to go look for me because I told him I was in Salem. I told him I was at the Shiloh Inn. I told him I was with my friend Angela. I didn't tell him what I was down there for. I didn't know he was actually going to come down here. I thought he was lying. And he came, and then that was it. I didn't tell him I had somebody coming. I didn't tell him that. That was none of his business because I knew it was going to cause nothing but friction and arguments and all of that, so I didn't tell him. So he did not know. He didn't know or anything of that. That's what's frustrating because it's like y'all trying to say he knew or knowingly or intently knew that a prostitute was going to engage in a prostitution activity when really how can you know something when somebody doesn't tell you? There's no evidence from his phone or laptops proving that these are his laptops, that he promoted me on Portland Backpage or any other escorting sites, because I know that's not true because I'm the one that did it. That's why it was easy for you to prosecute me as a prostitute because all the evidence was laid out there.
It's his own statement, and it's the fact that he's in the room with you, and what he says
I don't think
whose role is there.
I don't think the jury's gonna find him guilty because they know that you charged me with a prostitute, and I'm the one that who marketed myself and made all the advertisements. Anybody can say anything when you're underneath any type of medications that you're not supposed to be taking. I mean, they knew we had. Well, I had a whole bunch of weed on me, but I had a right to have weed. So I mean, at the end of the day, they should have known that he didn't do that. I was smoking. I was getting high. I was the one that was doing what I was doing. He came and didn't know. I didn't tell him. I don't think I should have told him. And now I wish I did, because if I did, maybe he wouldn't have been in this situation. And maybe you guys would actually listen to what I have to say and know that he didn't do this. Like, he did not promote me. So
okay, Jessica, well...
So would it be fair if your wife is selling drugs and you had this prescribed pills, and even though she knew what it was for, would it be fair for you to get charged for possession and delivery for your wife's action?
The problem is that he has a cell phone with text messages trying to sell his oxy.
Okay, but it didn't happen in or on that day in that county.
Yeah, see, and I know you talked with him, because that's his same argument. And the judge already ruled that yes, I can show that any.
Okay, so is Nicholas Peterson coming to the court to testify, since you guys are saying that he sold to Nick when Nick lives in Gresham, and I was down there and he was down there that morning. So when did he deliver to Nicholas Peterson? Because that's what.
See, and that's why I'm a lawyer and you're not, Jessica. This is called a constructive delivery.
Duh. And that's my point to you. I tried to make to you earlier. Joint possession, which means him and I had jointly possession. So why did you not charge me with possession? If you're trying to get him for delivery because of text messages when the possession wasn't in him. And it's constructive because it wasn't physically on him. I know the rules.
Constructive delivery means he doesn't have to actually
have it on him.
Deliver it to anybody.
You're right. I know that. So again, you did not charge me with actual possession because it was on me, in my property, in my purse. He should only get constructive possession because it wasn't on him physically. If you're gonna try to say possession through jointly, well, you mischarged me because you didn't charge me with possession of oxycodones because they was doing a narcotic and prostitution sting, and that's illegal. I'm not supposed to have somebody else's prescribed pills on me when it's not mine. Kind of quiet there.